We just got the Command & Conquer Remaster Collection, which has been very well received so far, with 90% positive on Steam and a Metacritic score of 83. The whole development process and the final product has been fan-service at its best, and I'd be really surprised if Electronic Arts wouldn't have more in mind than just releasing a great remaster. My guess is we will see a brand new CNC title at this year's EA Play, and this video is all about what leads me to this assumption and what it could be. Everything started in March, with a simple goggle-eye smiley a user named Elaneri posted in the remastered collection thread at resetEra, the successor of the NeoGAF forums. Elaneri is marked as a verified developer at DICE and appears to be Angel Kavazov, a quality analyst who worked on Battlefield, Battlefront and Mirror's Edge. Asked about whether or not he is making a new CNC, he simply replied with quote, "It's gonna be a good year," unquote. After EA put up the countdown to this year's EA Play event, Elaneri posted a picture of it on his Twitter account, with a lot of goggle eyes and thinking smileys, what could be a reference to that post and the following speculation on resetEra. With the idea in mind, DICE might be involved in another Command & Conquer, the next interesting thing came in May, when IGN held an interview with Vince Zampella about DICE LA's new unannounced title. Zampella stated that DICE LA is trying to not being competitive with other EA games and filling in the right gaps in EA's portfolio. Electronic Arts doesn't currently have a AAA strategy game, nor do they have a tactical shooter, and both genres already had CNC titles developed by teams located at DICE LA's studio. Zampella, however, also mentioned that it's still going to be a little bit before they make any announcements, which doesn't quite fit the EA Play schedule. Speaking of this event, this brings us to the latest subject of speculation. EA posted a new teaser for this upcoming event, which showed different text combinations that could indicate announcements to be made at EA Play. It shows, for example, where legends come to play, which most likely hints something about Apex Legends, or where pilots come to play, which could have to do with the shortly revealed Star Wars Squadron, and more important for this video, where GDI come to play. I don't know what else could be meant than the Global Defense Initiative, one of the main factions in the Tiberium universe. Besides this last hint, everything is quite thin ice and should be taken with a big grain of salt. But now we are here. What CNC related game could we expect to be announced? Let's start with the universe. Since they are explicitly naming the GDI, it's quite safe to say the game is set in the Tiberium universe. What genre could it be? That's a more difficult question. Maybe we'll finally get a real CNC4 or a sequel to the one not being named. But Jim Vessella just said in an interview with the German magazine Gamestar, before we would see a new AAA RTS game, they will have an eye on the numbers of the remastered collection and what happens with the new Age of Empires. There is no new Battlefield or Battlefront game to expect this year, and Vince Zampella said to IGN, they are shooter experts at DICE LA. So my guess would be it being a shooter. Maybe even a revival of the Council Tiberium, where we were supposed to fight the Skrin as a GDI squad. Another option would be it going to be a new Renegade, a team versus team action shooter where you can buy vehicles and weapons and have to destroy the enemy base. This could maybe even happen in cooperation with Petroglyph, and Earthbreakers being some kind of a vertical slice. At the end of the day, we have to wait for EA Play to see whether or not we really get a new Command & Conquer game, and what it's going to be. But I like the speculating so far and I'd love to see what you guys think. So thanks for watching the video, and as I said, take all of it with a big grain of salt, and if you like, leave a comment about what you think.